baking book that you got me?
Oh yeah, this is a really cool thing I thought you'd like.
Yeah, I really appreciate it.
Of course.
Aw, got to make this, the bundt cake.
Ooh, that looks good.
The closest thing to Rainbow Dash cupcakes that we'd ever get.
Only less creepy.
Also, the back of the book says that Pinkie Pie made this, but for some reason there's this person's name, Christy Johnstone. I believe this is actually an alias for Pinkie Pie.
Oh yeah, she doesn't want to be known as an author. She wants to be known as a baker and party planner. I want that.
Oh, I knew you would. You love your chocolate.
Dang right.
Let's show every pony how to make a super delicious cake.
That's going to be so much fun, Pinkie Pie. Let's get started.
I bet I can bake faster than either of you.
Well, my treats are certainly going to be the fanciest. Every pony knows baking is all about following directions.
Welcome to Sugar Cube Corner. Hold on to your hooves. You're holding the best baking book ever written. I don't disagree with that. I'm super duper excited for us to get started. I work at Sugar Cube Corner, so I know about baking. And guess what? Now I'm going to teach it all to you. Baking is the best, but it's a lot less fun when you burn your hoof or singe your mane. So you better make sure to follow these rules. I had Twilight Sparkle help me write them down, so you know they're legit.
Aw, thanks, Pinkie Pie.
Oh, a picture from Just for Sidekicks.
Oh yeah, he was eating all those gems. Are they actually rocks or are they just rock candy?
Yes. When you read the whole recipe, you can check if you have all the ingredients and you know how long it should take. Sometimes dough needs to chill for a few hours or even overnight before you can bake it.
Did you know 3 teaspoons equals 1 tablespoon? Some of these are good to know if you need to make a recipe vegan. Wait a minute. Does that mean some ponies eat meat?
Cupcakes confirmed! Sugar Cube Corner has everything you could ever need to bake all kinds of stuff. Frosted cupcakes, rainbow cakes, birthday cakes, cute little cake pops, apple fritters, lemon cookies, cherry pies, fruit turnover, berry oatmeal.
Pinkie Pie, I think we're all ready to look at those tools now.
Measuring 101.
Baking is a precise science, so you need to be extra careful when you're measuring ingredients. Right, Pinkie Pie?
That's true, but it doesn't mean you can't play around with some ingredients or test new recipes you've made up. Otherwise, we wouldn't ever discover new treats. That's true. That's how we got the chimichurri. If you're measuring a sticky ingredient, like molasses or maple syrup, spray the inside of the measuring cup with non-stick cooking spray beforehand.
Then it should slide right out. Peanut butter is sticky, but you should measure it as a dry ingredient. I only use the very best carrots when making treats for Angel. That still doesn't stop him from being a stinker.
Terrific techniques. These are all the skills I use to make the most delicious treats at Sugar Cube Corner. I bet I could whip cream faster than any mixer in Ponyville. And then there's a bunch of icing tips and extra advice and how to frost a layer cake and serving and stirring tips. And then best buttercream frosting. These directions are extra helpful for Purple Velvet Cake on page 104 and Magic Mixed Cake on page 106.
Ooh, I definitely want to try those.
These are the best cookie recipes any pony has ever seen, I guarantee it. So there's peanut butter candy cookies.
Hey Big Mac, can you help me make a batch of these cookies?
Nope. And there's soft sugar cookies. Pile on the sprinkles and these cookies are absolutely perfect.
Maybe they taste better than the kind at the store.
And there's s'mores cookies and they have all the CMCs at the bottom saying, let's take these to the next camping trip. Birthday cookie cake.
A cookie instead of a cake? Now that's a trendy twist.
Brown sugar snickerdoodles, and one of the many times you're going to see Starlight in this book.
Though weirdly not with one of the toaster strudel ones. I mean, come on, she's Pop-Tart Pony.
Sharing some of these could start a new friendship.
You don't try to erase each other out of existence, of course.
And chocolate chip cookies.
You can use any kind of chocolate chips or small candies.
Pretty fun cookies.
These cookies are the best part of a pony tea party.
And chaos cookies. I never knew that these had a term. I always thought, I didn't know what they were called. It's the kind of cookies that have M&Ms and stuff inside of them.
I see those at the mall at cookie shops all the time. Oh hey, it's Discord.
I think these are rather charming.
Apple cider snaps, and of course they got Applejack on this page, appropriately enough. Anything apple themed in this book is going to have one of the members of the apple family.
I'll need to make these snappy snacks right away.
And then brownies and bars, which means chocolate, which means this girl's favorite.
These sweet treats are perfect for sharing with any pony. Oh, look at that face. That is best face.
First there's Giddy Up granola bars, which you think with a name like that would have one of the Apple family members, but it has Twilight.
Sometimes this book can be confusing.
And then candy bar brownies, which again, I didn't know these had a name.
They look really good. Not sure about the candy corn on top. I just love peanut butter and chocolate. A pony after my own heart.
Rainbow Magic cookie bars. Frosted sugar cookie bars, and it has Pinky saying, I love giving these as party favors. Apple cheesecake crumb bars.
I like mine topped with a drizzle of caramel. All the more power to you, but I'm not really a caramel person.
Brownie ice cream sandwiches, which has Rarity for some reason.
Ice cream sandwiches are my favorite. Really? Aren't they a little messy for you, Rarity?
Now, the thing I've always wanted to show her, out of this world brownies.
They're like those brownies I got in school!
I love making these brownies during the study breaks.
And best face again.
Then pies, crisps, and cobblers, which again has Rarity. Not that I'm complaining, best pony, but it just feels kind of odd that Rarity would be getting this, because this feels like more of a Pinkie Pie and Applejack kind of thing.
There's nothing quite as scrumptious as a homemade pie.
Interesting, and ooh, I want that.
We got the chimichurri which looks amazing in this book. And Pinky says, I made these up myself. Pickle tarts, and this is what you mentioned earlier. Why do they not have Starlight on this page? Instead, they have Spike.
Yeah, it's a little weird that Pop-Tart Pony isn't here, but whatever.
I bet Rarity would love these tarts. I tried to make them look nice for her.
Oh, that explains why they look like gemstones.
Caramel apple crisp, and Applejack says,
Load mine up with extra caramel sauce and ice cream. And she has a little bit of a derpy face there.
Peach crumble pie, and we have Sweetie Belle over here, and she says, I'm going to bake this pie just for Rarity. Oh.
I hope it's better than her breakfast.
Strawberry pretzel pie, which looks really fantastic.
I bet raspberries or blueberries would be tasty here too.
Oh yeah, and they have an additional thing on the page that says that you can add those as the ingredients as well.
Yeah.
A store-bought graham cracker pie crust will work as well.
I guess if you don't want to smash pretzels all day.
Apple slab pie and dirt face again on Applejack.
This makes enough for every pony at an Apple family reunion.
Let's see, chocolate dream pie. Here we go. This is what you were talking about earlier.
Is there anything more dreamy and delicious than chocolate and cream?
Chocolate chip cookie pie, and Starlight is on this page for some reason, and she says, I like mine a la mode. That's a fancy way of saying with ice cream. It's true, I had Frederic the French narrator tell me that.
How is he, but anyway?
He's pretty good.
Good.
Breads and muffins. I am so disappointed Derpy's not on this page. That is a real bummer.
That is such a missed opportunity. I love a slice of warm bread fresh from the oven.
Apple fritter bread and Applejack once again. Not quite the Derpy face, but close.
Just like Granny Smith always makes.
Lemon loaf, and Rarity is here once again.
At least this makes more sense. This is more classy for her.
Absolutely. Carrot zucchini bread, and oh, appropriately enough, you have Fluttershy and Angel Bunny on the page.
I just know Angel will love munching on this when he's not acting like a brat. We have our first savory thing!
With Canterlot cornbread, which has Twilight at the bottom, and she's flaunting her alicorn wings. Banana chocolate chip muffins, which that looks fantastic.
Oh, yes.
And Pinky says, these would be great with a scoop of banana brickle ice cream. Double chocolate muffins, once again, perfect for this girl.
Ain't that the truth? I love this recipe because it makes enough for all my friends. Still think it should have been derpy.
Yeah, absolutely. Pumpkin apple muffins, which because it is orange, it has Scootaloo, which, again, bit of a weird choice, but I will totally accept it. And she says, I hope these will give Rainbow Dash tons of energy for her morning trainings. Then we got cakes and cupcakes, which has Rainbow Dash awkwardly enough next to it that... They're not fighting the allegations in this book very well.
Nope.
Lemon cupcakes, and Rainbow says, Gilda the Griffin is going to love these.
I guess this is after she became less of a jerk.
strawberry cupcakes, and Spike says,
I just love a cupcake covered in berries.
Pinky is appropriately here, and she says, I would love to put these in my party cannon. Oh, Pinkie Pie, you so random. Cupcake cones, which has Fluttershy in the picture, and she says,
What a wonderful treat to share with friends. I love these getting these at bake sales.
Aww. And Yada cupcakes.
Dirt face.
Rainbow Dash Dirt Face, which is also on the cover. And yeah, this looks like a cupcake that you just split into and you have a bunch of mini candies inside, which looks great. I love this recipe. You get to taste test your cake before it's done. Purple velvet cake, which has rarity appropriate because of the color scheme.
I didn't know velvet could taste as good as it looks.
Rarity, I wouldn't eat actual velvet. It probably wouldn't taste as nice as this looks.
Magic cake mix, which kind of looks like the rainbow bun cake, which is coming up, but it has Twilight in it.
I'll study the cake's magical properties after I finish eating it.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Wow.
He definitely is Celestia student. Chocolate lava cakes, which this has a picture of the party cannon. They probably should have used this picture for that other page.
Oh yeah.
And she says, how do you make chocolate cake better? You add a chocolate explosion inside. Rainbow bun cake, which I made this last year for 2023, was great. And Rainbow says, this is probably the best looking cake in Equestria.
You ain't wrong.
Oh, Rainbow Dash, you. Pony poke cake with Dirt Face again.
This cake is a favorite for every cow poke on my apple farm. Is that a pun?
Cake pops, which are these lollipop looking things that have cake texture and cake sprinkles, and Twilight over here.
I like to make sure each cake pop looks just perfect.
And the last section of the book is the breakfast favorites, with Applejack, not quite Dirt Face, close enough, saying,
Y'all gonna need a hearty breakfast to get your day started.
Celebration cinnamon rolls, which look fantastic.
Definitely good for a birthday breakfast.
I get up super early to make these whenever there's something to celebrate. Oh, Pinkie Pie, when is there never something to celebrate? Wonderbowl French toast. This is always a hit at Wonderbowl practice.
Maybe when they're not being jerks. No, I will never forgive them for being jerks after the Grand Galloping Gala episode, especially the leader. She was a major jerk later on.
Apple cider donuts, which look fantastic.
Trust me, if you want good apple cider donuts, if you're not making these, go to real apple cider mills. They are fantastic. After a long day in the orchard, I eat these with some hot apple cider.
Princess pancakes, which one of my favorites. They actually remembered Celestia's pancakes with the smiley face from that episode.
That's good continuity.
Silverquill would be so proud.
This is my favorite way to make sure there's enough pancakes for every pony.
Good Morning Granola, which has Starlight in the corner over here, saying, I like to pack mine as a snack for studying with Twilight Sparkle.
Still think she should have done a Pop-Tart-like thing, you know? Pop-Tart pony?
Berry baked oatmeal, which this actually does make sense for Rarity to have because it is more classy and not as messy.
It's so nice to start the day with a bowl full of berries. Hopefully it won't be as messy and get in her mane. Blueberries can sting, you know?
Monkey bread muffins, which has Discord appropriately enough.
Messy pull-apart muffins are my favorite kind.
She loves Discord.
I do. He is one of the best villains turned nice from that show.
Cheesy buttermilk biscuits, and Pinky is over here saying, I can't wait to share these with Cheese Sandwich. One of the best ships of this show.
Only had like two savory things down?
Yeah, not that many savory things in this book. Overall, really fun thing to read.
Mm-hmm.
And plenty of good recipes that we could try out at some point.
Absolutely. Bye!
Bye!